Hey ninjas, it's Master Hannah.
And Miss Sophia.
Woo! And we're here to teach you the curriculum for your very first belt. So we're gonna start with your form stripes. This is gonna be the red stripe that you're gonna earn. So in order to earn this, you have to know your front stance. So Miss Sophia, go ahead and demonstrate a front stance. So for this, your toes are gonna be straight ahead, your front knee is gonna be bent, your back leg is gonna be straight, and your feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. So if Miss Sophia brings her foot up here, her feet are about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, but that's okay. You definitely don't want them smaller than shoulder width apart. So go ahead and demonstrate what that would look like. That would look like almost like you're walking on a tightrope. So here you don't have very good balance. Oh no! And you can test that on your ninja too. But when she goes into a nice wide stance, she has more balance, it's stronger, and it looks better. It's harder because you're not used to walking this wide apart, but that's what we do in Taekwondo. So there's the front stance. You can also help your ninja do this by reminding them that the knot of their belt is going to face straight ahead. So once they're in this position, we're going to get ready for their down block, which will be a part of earning that stripe. So she's going to put this hand by her ear, the other hand by the arm, and then she's just going to do her down block, boom, just like that. So parents, you can help your kids practice, make sure their hands go in the right position, so hold that position up there, touches the ear, other hand in the armpit, using those cues of words that they already understand, right? Like they know where their ear is, they know where their armpit is, as opposed to just saying like, put your hands up like this. Those are good things to do. So she blocks, she can boom, try to hit in the leg if she's gonna block, boom, just like that. So you can have them practice that. You want them to stay in a good stance the whole time, keeping their knee bent, ready, block, good. They don't have to do it on both sides, they just have to do it on this, on the left side, because this is gonna, even though most of us are right-handed, this is gonna be the first move in the actual form, the Chunjiang, that they're gonna start learning when they move to the next belt. So one more time, up, boom. Now, if they can't get both hands yet, you can just have them work on the one hand. So just put that hand down, put that hand up, yep. And just work on one hand, block, boom, do it again. And then once they get that, you can add in the second hand and have them work together. All right, so that is going to be what your ninja has to do to earn their red stripe, their form stripe. Next stripe we're gonna do are the punches. So go ahead and go to your fighting stance. For the first belt, the punch stripe, purple stripe, is going to be jab, cross. So Miss Sophia does a jab, and the other hand stays up, very nice. And then when she does her cross, the other hand comes back to her face, and she twists on her back foot at the same time. Okay, so let's go back. When you're teaching this to your ninjas at home, just focus on one thing at a time. So first, make sure they know the difference between jab and cross. Jab is with the front hand, cross is with the back hand. Whatever foot is forward, that same hand will be jab. So just work on that. Jab, 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 cross. You can kind of make a game of it, all right? Then once they get that down, make sure that they're bringing that hand back to the face each time. So let's see Miss Sophia, she does her jab, and let's make sure her other hand's up, good, and then she does her cross, good, and now we can add the pivot on the back foot, okay? So now when they do the cross, not the jab, the cross, she's also going to twist on that foot at the same time. And you can explain to your ninja that the reason we do that is because if you can't reach your opponent, if you add that twist, then you'll be able to reach them and you'll get a lot more power. So let's just see jab cross again, full speed. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Good, just like that. So that's what your ninja will have to do for their punch stripe, for their first belt, their purple stripe. Next stripe we're going to go over is the kick stripe. This will be the yellow stripe. So there are 3 kicks that the ninja will have to learn to earn this stripe on their very first belt. First is going to be our front kick. So go ahead and go to your fighting stance. We're going to break down the front kick, okay? We're going to kick with our back leg, our right leg. We're going to chamber, lift up our knee, kick, chamber again, and we set it down behind us. It's okay if they set it down in front too, doesn't really matter. We just want them to get the idea of the kick. So they bend that knee, kick, bend it again, and down. Okay, a lot of the mistakes that I see with this one are not bending the knee, so just kind of lifting the leg up like that. So you want to emphasize bend the knee, kick, just like that. Okay, so that's the front kick. Round kick, with this one we're going to do lead leg because it's easier to teach. So you're going to change feet and turn your chest this way. You're just going to pick up this leg and do your round kick. Boom, kick. So it's just like a front kick, except now you're turning sideways. All right, go ahead and do it again. Up, kick, good. Now go ahead and hold that chamber for me. So she bends her knee. You're going to make it flat like a table. You can tell them to do that. Make a nice flat table with their leg and then kick. Good. All right, now the key to this one is making sure the shoulders are turned this way. That's going to help them have a good round kick. So that's your round kick. Last kick they're going to have to do is a side kick. So we're going to do the lead leg again, except now instead of just bringing your leg up this far, you're going to bring your knee all the way in and kick out with that heel. So go ahead and demonstrate that. Knee comes in, boom, and kick. So a good one to do for this one is to take a target. Here I am. You can use a pillow at home. So I'm going to face this way. So come up and side kick. Good. And then round kick, you're going to stand this way. Up, round kick, front kick, you can do the same way, this way, or you can turn it like this if they want to kick up for their front kick too. But a good way to teach them where the side kick goes is just to stand in front of them with a pillow, just have them come up and boom, kick just like that. So those are the 3 kicks your ninja will have to do to earn their yellow stripe on their first belt: front kick, round kick, and side kick. All right, so now we're almost done. Now let's move on to self-defense. Self-defense, the first one is going to be wrist grab. So Miss Sophia is going to grab my wrist. I'm going to make a fist with my hand. That's step number 1. Then I'm going to turn, do my thumb towards the opening. All right, and then they're going to grab their hand and pull towards that thumb to get away. All right, let's do one more time. Boom, pull towards that opening. This is a really easy one to learn. So this is what we start everyone off with to kind of build their confidence. So that's the first wrist grab. There's also going to be a second one that they need to know to get their green stripe for self-defense, and that's going to be the cross wrist grab. So here, first tell them to open up their hand. They're going to move it towards their palm a little bit, and then come back and make a circle with their hand. So you can have them just do that without being grabbed first. Just make that circle with their hand, and then when they're grabbed, here, circle and escape, just like that. So those are the 2 self-defense moves that your ninja will need to learn to earn their green stripe on their first belt. Let's go over board break real quick. The board break, we usually have them do a stomp break for their first kick. So you can just put a pillow or something on the ground and just have them lift that knee up super high and stomp with the heel. Most of the ninjas are more advanced, and I have them try a side kick for the first break, but the stomp is what we expect for them for their very first board break. So those are all the stripes for the most part that your ninja will have to learn. There's a few other ones detailed in the curriculum sheet that has been emailed out to everyone. So, but make sure that they watch this video, help your ninja to practice at home so they know what's expected, and we'll go over all this stuff in class, and they'll have plenty of opportunities to test for their stripes during class.